As you can see, I have somebody crazy banging on my door.
Don't ask. As you just saw in the beginning of this video of Travel Unravel, a brother from the YouTube channel, Travel Tribe Raw, make sure you subscribe to his channel. He went to Ghana, met a Nigerian young lady there, and we're going to show you a little bit more of what unfolded once he got there. But before we go any further, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel because this guy's story, yeah, it's a wild one. Make sure you guys subscribe to Travel Tribe Raw because things are definitely getting raw as we unravel his travel.
As you can see, I have somebody crazy banging on my door. I'm in the motherland of Africa, okay? Now, while most women are not this violent and banging on people's door and stuff like that, unfortunately, kind of got the violent one. Okay, unfortunately, I got the violent one, all right? Now, some quick advice on how to, and this is a real life situation. This chick is really moving. She's really banging on the door right now, as you guys can see. Now, how do you manage a situation like this? Well, if you're in a foreign country and you're not from that country, I suggest you remain inside your home. Remember, when it comes to the three piglets and the big bad wolf, the house that was made out of bricks, they couldn't just enter, right? You stay in a place with bricks, okay? In this situation, the woman's the evil wolf, all right? What you wanna do is, you stay indoors because if you go outside, she will attack or she will do something so that you can have to push her away, she'll fall on the floor, cause a whole scene.
Now, let's stop right there because he's telling you how to handle the situation as the woman is banging on the door, as he realizes that this woman is unstable and violent. Once again, he's in Ghana. And he is dealing with a situation where he has no family, no friends around. And so he is right. Stay indoors. But I even give you better advice than that. When you are dealing with women in foreign countries, make sure you are dealing with the woman or you're dating somebody that has something to lose. Quite often, women who have something to lose, you will not see them banging on men's doors. You will not see them drugging men. You will not see them embarrassing themselves in public. Why? Because they have something important to lose. But women that have nothing to lose, that a lot of times you guys date because they're attractive and they're beautiful and you're in another country, well, what's going to end up happening is it's going to come back to bite you guys every time. So my advice is always choose somebody that as you get to know them, what do they bring or what do they offer the world that if they lost it, they would be disappointed.
Stay in your home. You want to say, you know what? Is this worth me fighting? Is this worth any type of issues like that? So you stay in your place. Now, if you're in America or Europe, listen, call the effing police. Make sure that never comes to your crib. Put a restraining order on them, whatever you got to do. Because that's violent behavior, as you guys can see. See, if I go out there, I'm probably, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't built to be one of these chumps. But I'm gonna be real serious and real honest. When it comes to females and us men, we gotta protect ourselves nowadays.
He says, I'm not built like one of these chumps. He's ready to protect himself. And there's nothing wrong with that. We should be ready for that as men. But the other thing that we should be ready for when we go into other countries is we also, as I've been mentioning before, we have to think a little bit more wiser. Guys, I know we're in other countries. We're in the motherland. We ready to have some fun. We got the sexy, sexy ladies walking around. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. But while you're doing that, like I always say, bring the 5 C's with you whenever you travel. Bring your clothes. Bring your cologne. Bring your cash, bring your condoms, and bring your common sense. Do not leave your common sense in customs. A lot of guys do that, and you don't want to get caught up like this brother.
You cannot be out here fighting ladies. You know what I'm saying? So in the country I'm currently in, which is Ghana, stay indoors. Now, this isn't a Ghanaian woman. This is a Nigerian one. So Nigeria, you lose 1 point, okay? Not too bad, but y'all do lose 1 point for that. For this behavior, y'all losing 1 point. That's a masculine. I don't know why she over here in Ghana. Anyways, remain indoors, have everything recorded. Don't really stress like that. Eventually she'll have to go, right? She can't do it all day. Now, if it does come to a point where it's all day, Take out your video camera, start recording. Because in some of these foreign countries, there's not like an accessible police line. You know, I don't know if there's one in Ghana exactly, but you should definitely know if there's an accessible police line in the country that you're going to. Why is this woman banging on the door?
Before he answers that, that's a good point. Do realize when we are travelers, whether you're male or female, a lot of places that we go to aren't as policed as we are in the States. We are an extremely, extremely policed country in the United States, in the UK, in Canada, in parts of Mexico. Police are everywhere, behind every rock in some cases in the United States. At the end of the day, that is not the norm around the world. So when you're going to these countries, do realize you're going to have to step lightly just due to the fact that you may not be able to call the police and get police assistance as readily as you did back in the United States. That's where common sense kicks in when it comes to dealing with certain women.
She comes through. We hang out. She was going back home. I told her I didn't have enough money, you know, currently, because I haven't went to the ATM. I'm just getting to this country. Like, I just got to this country, like, not too long ago. We can go to the ATM. No, I need money to leave right now. Well, we can go to the ATM first, and then I can give you the money so you can go. No, I need the money right now. So you gonna dictate me just pulling money out of my... Come on now.
He meets this Nigerian woman. Whether he met her on the streets or whether he met her online, he doesn't tell. But one thing we know, that this woman was problematic. Fortunately, he was able to get her outside the apartment because no telling what could have taken place inside the apartment. We see her banging on the door and twisting the doorknob to try to get into his place. And she's serious. She's trying to get some money from him. So at the end of the day, do realize these situations can escalate that you thought were just so innocent. Guys, we gotta be more careful when it comes to the type of people that we deal with. He hasn't even been there long enough to go to the ATM. I don't see how you got off a plane and didn't go to an ATM, because that would be the first thing that I would have done. When you are traveling, the first thing that you need to do is not look out for your loins, but look out for yourself. What do I mean by that? Make sure that you have cash. That's one of the 5 C's that I just mentioned. Don't be focusing on, oh my God, I got to get this lady over here. That's the mistake that this young man has made. Now, I'm not saying this as if he's a bad person. I'm only saying this as a warning or a heed for the rest of us. Do not make the mistake that this young man is making. Focus on getting your money at the money exchange or at the money exchange at the airport or even in your home country. There is no way in the world you should have a crazy Nigerian female banging on your door. You're just getting to the country only like half a day. You don't even have any cash. You don't even know what the version of 911 is. You're moving too fast. You're doing too much too soon. Like we say in the States, you're doing too much, son. I often see you guys either get drugged or robbed within the first 3 days of your trip where you're the most thirsty, or within the last 3 days of your trip when you're the most thirsty or the thirstiest.
He has decided to still stay here, as you guys can see her in the background, or you guys can hear her at least in the background. No, this is just a woman I was trying to get to know, man. Come on, man. I'm a dude, man. We all dudes, man, at the end of the day.
That's no excuse. I'm a dude, man. We all do. You know how we do. You know, out here, we in Africa, we traveling. We travel, 20-something hours to get to Africa. We seeing the lovely lady. That don't mean nothing the first day. If you are a man, like he said, we're all men. If we're all men, then we need to be responsible men as well. There is no way in the world you're supposed to be in another country, on another continent, and the first thing on your mind is getting somebody to smash instead of getting yourself some cash to feed yourself, to take care of yourself, for your Uber and transportation, for emergencies. He doesn't even have any cash on him for emergencies. Come on, fellas. But he wants to say, come on, we all guys. No, we got to learn to be responsible, guys. Let's continue to unravel his travel.
But she's trying to use her feminine wits and basically lie and say, oh, he said he was going to give me 600 USD. Now, what the hell would, y'all know I ain't out here to trick. I ain't like a passport bro like that, man. I don't know if passport bros means y'all tricking. I'm not that type, to be real. Like, I do not trick. I'm not even out here just to smash ladies and do stuff like that. I'm out here to have good experiences, and I'm out here to be on my polygamous journey search.
Okay, let's pause. He just said a couple of things. He said, I ain't like, if passport bros mean, you going out here smashing chicks like on the first day and like you ain't never met them before and you acting like you irresponsible and you ain't got cash on you. Well, I ain't a passport bro. Yet you are acting irresponsible. You have no cash on you. You got a crazy woman banging on your door that's Nigerian while you in Ghana. You could have did that in DR. You sound just like the brothers that's in DR. He sounds just like the brothers in Cartagena. He sounds just like the brothers that go to Medellin. Let's continue to unravel this travel. This is just getting crazier and crazier, even the more he speaks. And now he's going to talk about, I came all the way down here, didn't think about cash, didn't think about emergency funds, nothing else. All he thought about was his polygamous adventures that he wants to have for the future. He's recruiting for women for his polygamous lifestyle. Let's hear what he has to say about that.
Sometimes I don't want to go out. I want to meet the chick in the crib. Come on, you know what I'm saying? But what she's trying to do right now is say, oh, he says he's going to give me 600 USD. Like, think 600 USD for what? I mean, okay, fine, shorty. If you're going to tell me, well, this whole time I've really been a prostitute, so I didn't smash, so then what? So you want money for what exactly? I'm not smashing you. So what do you want money for? Like, it don't make no sense, right? 600 USD. So sometimes people, they think they can run some type of con on you. And I encourage you men to stand on your ground and stand on your real instincts. You know what I'm saying? As a man, just, it don't feel right, it isn't right. Just keep it like that. Trust your gut first.
But if he would have trusted his gut first, he wouldn't be in the situation in which he's in. Because common sense, I keep going back to the cash thing. I don't see how somebody's in another country and didn't go get cash. I don't see how somebody's in another country and didn't make sure that they had cash before they made sure that they had anything else. He made sure he had a woman, check. He made sure he had a location for her to meet him, check, because he just said, sometimes I don't feel like going out to meet the woman, so I will rather have her meet me here. Who does that? Nobody at home in the United States, for the most part that I know, would have a woman that you've never met at all from another country just coming to your home. And it wasn't because the country itself was bad, but because a lot of times guys are making bad moves. So let's continue to hear what this polygamist has to say about his adventure in Africa.
You trying to lie and say, oh, he says he's gonna give me 600 USD for what? Who would even say some crazy ish like that? You feel me? I don't even think passport bros is dumb. I don't think anybody has that. If you pay 600 for some pee, you crazy. You crazy for real. I ain't gonna lie. But like I just told the owner of the building, I said, hey, this woman, because he just called me on the phone, he said, hey, she's saying that you owe her some money or something like that. I said, no, I don't owe her any money. But this is the entitlement of some females, how they believe that they can just come around you, and just because they're going home, they get to request as much money as they would like when they're leaving. How does that make any sense? I believe truly as dudes, we're too nice. I believe truly we're too nice. We should honestly be, I'm not gonna lie. A girl banging on your door like she's a man and she's crazy. Clearly, if you open the door, she's not gonna greet you with a basket of Girl Scout cookies. She clearly wants the hands. So I suggest that a lot of brothers refrain from that, because the world we're living in, unfortunately, it's not equal. So you can't just get the local police number. Unfortunately, in certain countries, local police numbers are not easily accessible. Get the local police number, guys. Don't be in these situations, man.
Now, mind you, he said, get the local police number. He said, but yet in some countries, the local police number is not accessible. Nothing wrong with the pleasure, guys. I'm going to say this again. There's nothing wrong with the pleasure principle in regards to travel. But he did say something that did make sense also. American men are soft, especially American black men. When it comes to men in other countries, they rule with an iron hand. They do. They do not allow, even if they aren't violent, their masculinity is strong enough to where this woman knows you're not going to get away with that with me. But American men, we too soft, we too friendly, we too nice. We're on vacation mode. We think that we're already stressed out enough at home. I don't feel like coming to another country stressing, so I just want peace of mind. We want to come to other countries like we the Dalai Lama, just full of peace. I just want everything to be peaceful and fun. And it's not like that. These women will take advantage of the fact that you're on vacation mode. I'm going to say this again. Women around the world will take advantage of a man if you only carry yourself on vacation mode. I see that here with all the Colombian men. I've seen Brazilian men. I've seen men of other countries. They're not going to be putting up with that. They really aren't. And since those women know that, and they know that you're on vacation mode, I'm telling you, we are too nice when we go to these other countries at times. We should be ready to put our foot down immediately. And if we aren't, then we might want to reconsider the type of countries that we go to sometime.
Because it's crazy. And it's a waste of time, too. Now, we're giving this about 10 minutes. It's been about maybe 5 minutes so far. We're giving this whole situation 10 minutes. Now, if this disturbs my peace for more than 10 minutes, I do have a counterattack. By then, it's harassment. And I will be... I'm not going to lie. I don't know what's up with some females. They think, oh, just because you're American and you're in my country, because this isn't even her country, but just because you're American and you're in the country I'm in, you should pay me as much money as I need for transportation to get back home. There's no, I can show y'all the text we had. There's no text about, oh, we're gonna smash for money or anything like that, or you're gonna come here and smash. She came here, we had great discussions. This was actually a great woman before she turned into, this isn't one of the ladies on my poly journey, but I definitely was trying to get to know her so she can be a part of that.
Okay. So he said that one of the reasons why he invited her over to his place where he has no money, where he doesn't know the police, he's just getting there, it's his first day. He's probably hasn't even unpacked his bags yet. And yet he's got a woman that he's invited over to see if she could be part of his poly experience. You see how much sense that makes? He hasn't eaten yet. He doesn't have any money to go eat, remember? He doesn't have any money. He hasn't gotten anything to drink yet. Maybe something in the refrigerator that the landlord left, some bottled water. So at the end of the day, guys, we got to start walking like we got some sense in our head, or we're going to end up just like our brother here, Travel Tribe Raw, who's doing it raw. If he's not doing anything else, he is definitely doing it raw.
But guys, I'm not trying to be. I'm just giving y'all some advice if y'all run into situations like this and you guys is overseas. I'm just giving y'all some advice. Oh, sounds like the demon's horse hooves are walking downstairs and it's leaving finally. There she blows. Notice something right here too. When you're talking to foreign women, see there's a drive.
It says that she called 3 guys on a motorcycle to come get the money. Because many of you either know somebody that's been in this situation in another country while traveling, or some guys you may know have been in a situation like this in the States. These women work in groups, in coyote packs, in wolf packs. They are not lone wolves. They are not leopards that move the terrain alone. They are lion prides. And I'm noticing this more and more. All you guys that are meeting these ladies, you think you're meeting her, she's got 5, 10, 15 dudes behind her that back her up to get that money out of your pocket. And if you don't come out of it directly to her, don't worry about it. Everybody else is on the hustle as well. I'm not saying the countries that you come to are bad. Regular everyday people are the nicest people in most of these countries. In most of the countries that we all frequent, whether they be in Europe, whether they be in Southeast Asia, whether they be here in South America, the average person are the nicest, most supportive people that you will ever want to meet. And because you are willing to bring a thirst trap chick into your Airbnb the first day, these are the results that you're getting. That's why we decided to unravel this particular travel, because it's uncalled for. It really is uncalled for us as men to be traveling the way that we do with no respect for ourselves just so we can have sex with certain women. This video was just unraveled, not to attack this young man because I hope that he's learned from it, but just to let you guys know we need to be wise with our actions when it comes to traveling to other locations. I'll see you guys in the next video. My name is Andre of Travel Unraveled. Make sure you guys click that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.